Range Rover Velar.
Do you want to see something surprising?
Oh, not that. Meet Duo, a stylish sofa by Lazy Boy. And it's not just great looking. It reclines. So you can kick up your feet and still look fabulous. Surprised?
What are you doing?
The Memorial Day sale. No interest for 36 months.
Discover Duo by Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
It's time to bring supers back into the summer. And Elastigirl is our best player.
I didn't know you had a bike.
Hey, I had a mohawk. There's a lot about me you don't know.
Yeah, but a mohawk?
Hey, honey, how are the kids?
Everything's great.
I saved a runaway train!
What?
Hey, Mom, I can't find my high top. Can't talk right now, but look under your bed, okay?
What did you just say?
Stars The Incredibles 2. Rated PG. Get tickets now.
It's a great day at the Wixom project. Construction is completely finished. I think once the landscape's set, all the windows are going to really be inviting. This house is going to be really subtle, but certainly warm and welcoming.
Hey, Chip. Moving in.
Hot diggity, babe.
How's it going?
The day is finally here. Joe was on deck. Now she's up to bat. Young lady, take it away. I got a couple more windows, and you are open.
Okay.
I'm out. The royal windows have been cleaned, Your Majesty.
I'm excited about finally getting to put the furniture in this project. The moving truck is here, they're moving stuff in, and everything is really coming together. Just put that right here.
Go get them. Show me what you got.
That goes in the office and that can go in that back room. Hey, Clint.
Hello. That is some precision driving right there.
You've got the dresser.
Bedroom delivery. There we go. Voila.
Watch your head.
Oh, yeah.
That is pretty.
Now, let me be very clear.
Okay.
The whole thing is
That's solid.
ash, which is something I've been wanting to build with for a long time.
And I love how it's encased like this.
Yep.
This is smooth. This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Hey, way to go modern, Clint.
We can go modern. I mean,
I like the challenge of it. for sure.
don't even think we can.
Okay, thank you, Clint. So Clint dropped off the dresser that he made. I love it. It's just simple, clean lines. It goes along with everything else that we did with this house. I think it's going to fit in just right. I can't wait for the Wixoms to see this. It's tricky because it's a lot easier to fill up a space with a bunch of stuff than it is to really scale back and minimize. So I think with this house, I really am trying to find that balance of simplicity, but still, I really want it to feel like home for the Wixom.
Surprise!
Surprise! Hey, guys!
Surprise!
Ooh, you got me some pizza. You know, I was hungry tonight, and I'm really trying to get this project done quick. I don't want to be away from home for too long. So Chip brought the kids by, brought some pizza. Tonight, Drake's at football practice, but it gives me that extra boost to really finish. Do you guys want to help me put some books on the shelves?
Yes.
I don't want to be here too late. I want to get home with y'all. I'm going to have the kids help me get everything out of the boxes. So once it's out of the boxes, I can start putting stuff on the shelf. But other than that, I think we can wrap this thing up so I can get home to be with my babies. Good job. You girls are naturals. Way to go. Amy, I like how you put that little candlestick down on top of that book. High five, girls. The kids really love decorating. They like to finish things. They like to help their mom out. So to them, this isn't work. This is just fun. Good job. I think that's it, bud. I'm gonna set these pillows.
What about the bed?
You can do the little of the bed. I can't wait for the Wixoms to see this. The idea that this was once a very bland ranch-style home, and now it's this really unique, modern surprise. I can't wait to see the look on their faces tomorrow.
Okay, back again.
Yes.
We're excited. What's the first thought that comes into your head when you see the house that you bought?
I think I'm really hoping that you scratched most of it.
I think we love the challenge of just this kind of tired ranch-style home and really trying to turn it into something that was more what you guys were really wanting.
All right, so we called this the Picador house. And honestly, I'd kind of forgotten, but now that you see it on the front elevation, it really did look like there were 3 ways to enter the property. You know, obviously it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's about 2,730 square feet. You guys purchased this baby for about $223,000. You know, it was on the market for about $230,000. We had an issue with the fireplace. We went back to the seller. They were gracious enough to help us with a little bit of those funds. So obviously you put about $227,000 with the reno. So you're all in now at $450,000, and I'm telling you, great school districts, beautiful property, lots to be proud of on this project, and I can't wait to show it to you.
Okay.
You ready to see it?
Sounds good.
So ready.
Go,
Y'all stay
Chip.
put. All right.
All right. You ready?
Okay, Dean and Brittany, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Yes. All right. Oh my gosh.
HGTV is all the good feelings.
Together we can go anywhere.
What can't stop it now?
Stop being adorable. Stop it.
You could give your people Culligan water.
Okay, yeah, this is muted. Good.
Looking for a hotel that fits
Clearly
your
we're
budget? TripAdvisor now searches over 200 sites to find you the hotel you want at the lowest price. Grazie, Gino. Find a price that fits. TripAdvisor.
Why shop Marshalls? Because shopping should thrill you.
With big brands at small prices.
For the whole family.
Unexpected finds.
I never knew you were looking for.
So every trip feels like an instant victory.
That's the fun of Marshalls. With brands that wow and prices that thrill, Marshalls is never boring and always surprising.
One fateful day, 2 of Mitsubishi's safest siblings were separated. The Roberts family adopted the Outlander, while Mike and Jenny took home the Outlander Sport. But no matter where their journeys take them, they'll always be part of America's safest crossover family. The 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander and Outlander Sport. And introducing the plug-in hybrid Outlander PHEV. Get $2,000 cash back on a new 2018 Outlander.
¿Ah?
It started with a discussion.
¿Cómo que sí me
And a
quedó
decision.
pintura?
And now you're working towards something together.
No, sí me quedó.
Can you afford it? Is it the right time? Yes. And you feel good about it. Because you're doing this for him. In return for everything he's always done for you. At PNC, we're here to help you take steps today to make a plan to borrow and stick with it. PNC, make today the day.
I know exactly what Monica meant by cheating.
You can press any angle quicker and easier. 3M's advanced poly material helps stop paint seepage, and it's easy to remove in
Monica.
one long pull.
No,
So you can pull
just
off a better paint job.
no.
Scotch Blue Platinum Painter's Tape.
Hey, Dean and Brittany,
No.
are y'all ready to see your
No.
fixer-upper?
Yes.
No.
Right.
No. Just no.
Oh gosh.
It looks awesome.
Wow.
Guys, it looks great.
Unrecognizable.
It's
No, it's really
Thank you so much. Love it.
It is a spectacular house. I can tell you this, not many like this in Central Texas.
It's great.
For sure.
We kept the rock. We found that same rock and we put it over there by the new garage.
Okay.
We balanced it out a little bit, but I think the plaster really makes it stand out, and you've got a little touch of wood, so it kind of tones it down a bit, but the darker siding, all the new windows, I feel like just give it more of that edge that you guys were wanting. I feel like it's got a completely different vibe.
Yep, awesome.
Well, you ready to go check it out?
Yep.
So ready.
Without further ado,
Let's go. We're so excited. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Hey, wow.
This is awesome.
Guys.
Oh my gosh.
This is a complete transformation.
This is crazy.
All new flooring.
Amy likes spiders.
Tied into the color of the floor.
You know what I heard about
the biggest
Amy?
transformation is the windows
Amy
in
likes
the back.
spiders.
Yeah.
Icky,
So both sides
wriggly,
slide open.
hairy,
and then
ugly
we have to rework the
spiders.
fireplace anyway.
That's
so
why
thought,
I'm not
while
friends
we're
with her.
reworking it, let's make it look a little bit
Amy
more
has
like
a
what y'all
cute
were wanting,
singing
so we did
voice.
this
I
really
heard
cool
her singing
architectural
my
element.
favorite love
Yeah,
song.
awesome.
Every
The
time she sang the
fireplace
chorus,
is
my
crazy
heart
cool.
would
Yeah.
pound
I kind of want to touch it.
to the rhythm
Touch it,
of
touch
the
it.
words. But she
awesome.
likes spiders.
It's really sharp.
You
That's
guys
why
ready to check
I'm
out the
not
office?
friends with her.
Okay.
One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse.
This is
I
awesome.
tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her
So
hands
just
are
show me how
probably
these
gross.
sliders work. So
That's why I'm
you
not
can
friends with
obviously
her.
open them all the way up.
All the way in. They got
Amy has a lot of friends.
Bring them all the way out. If you
I
need
always see her
privacy,
talking to
go
people.
work to do, whatever.
She probably talks
Things come
about
together and they really
spiders.
That's
fit.
awesome.
Pretty cool.
That's
huh?
really
Whatever friend
It's
stuff
really
looks
light in here.
to like
That's what I
spiders
did,
too.
just block the noise.
That's
So we did
why
this
I'm
unique
not
built-in,
friends with
this is
her.
white oak.
It doesn't
And we've got a
matter.
little
She
closet
has
on
other
each side.
hobbies.
The
It
floor to
doesn't
ceiling
matter. She
windows
keeps it
were pretty
private.
dramatic.
This is
It doesn't
perfect.
matter
I got the
if she
quiet,
doesn't
but I
hurt
can see
anyone.
my family
It's
out here,
gross.
so they're hanging out, so that's
She's
going to be
gross.
perfect.
The
I
world
like
is
that.
better
This
off
is
without
beautiful. Where we
spider
going now,
lovers.
Joe?
Dining room.
And I'm going to tell
Wow,
everyone.
this is great.
Very
that
cool.
light.
Yeah, that light fixture is sweet.
So dining room, same exact footprint as the office, which I like because I feel like it's a nice balance to the space.
Really pretty.
Yep, I love that you can open this up and kind of walk right in from the kitchen, so I think it's going to be
The bar top area here.
This is super
Who
cool.
the heck is
I love
watching
that
my
you can
stream?
look out in the backyard, for sure.
We got one more.
Master
our sleeve.
bedroom.
All right. let's go check it
Sometimes
out.
you're afraid that people will find out and they'll make fun of you. Fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting
Oh
anyone?
man,
And it makes people and it makes them
this is
happy.
big.
Yeah.
I think people really need to learn to respect
Also, it
others
just feels long.
and others for
We
weird
added
liking.
these two huge
For-
windows
for
so that
liking
it just
weird
makes it
things.
feel
More light and airy.
Well, you're definitely
She thought I
right.
was losing my mind when I said we were painting.
At least I
shit
can
black
relate to
black.
that.
I told her she could
And I'm
paint
sure a
any
lot of other
color
people
but
can too.
black.
You
All
know,
right.
I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing.
Yeah.
I
Our
mean,
friend
I
Clint
know I
built
was
this
talking.
dresser for
I
the
know I
master
was talking
bedroom.
about that yesterday.
I like it.
Looks good.
But I've
Awesome.
been I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you. So consider yourself lucky, okay?
Wow. It looks so good.
Well, thanks for being honest.
Yeah, super clean.
Yeah, so we've got this.
What's
fun
that supposed to
vanity
mean?
that, you know, I feel like with all the black,
I'm always
something needed to
honest.
be kind of toned down a bit. So we did this
Jeez.
natural wood, and then we've got these fun brass fixtures. I think
Just look
really
forward to
look
tomorrow
pretty
too,
with
okay?
black.
Yeah.
Alright,
This
I
is
will.
everything we envisioned and more. It looks incredible.
Who should I share my poem with next? I'm gonna go in the same order.
We'll wrap this up.
All right.
All right, after y'all.
Sorry, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good.
Was it weird being removed
Yesterday's
from the process?
and the one
That
too.
was harder for us. I think it
No,
would
wait,
have
and
been,
this one
you know,
too?
comforting to
It
come
can't-
look at the progress.
you
as it
can't
went
tell me
along,
you
but
haven't
we-
done this
We
before.
definitely had our
I mean,
trust in you guys, and you guys hit it out.
You're really the only
And
person
just
that
we
feels
just
that way.
called this
So,
one is
Thank you.
no
I
way.
really wanted to tell y'all
Not
that
even
we're thankful
Natsuki?
that y'all chose
I guess
us, that
Natsuki
you were
is
part of this
least likely to
process.
admit
I hope
how
you
she
live here
likes
happily
something.
ever after.
Thank you so
And I don't
much.
think that's.
You can't thank
And
me.
I don't think it's that. What do you mean?
What are you doing? Are you playing with some grass?
It's been a
Well,
nice change of pace from living in the city.
I guess
to
I'll be
kind of
honest
being out
about
on
it.
our own and just
It's a lot
being
easier to
able
write
enjoy
poems
the
when
outdoors.
I'm thinking about you.
sitting outside in the evenings when things start to cool off. It's been really great.
Just sit up by yourself.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means that you are a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somewhat make everything in your life an adventure. Every little thing.
Not ideal.
Every little thing.
Yeah,
Like cooking. Let's not talk about that.
Stop.
So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings than I can though myself. Okay, I messed up completely. That's nice.
There's a big fireplace.
Well, we have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understood. Sigh. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, Sayori. I pat Sayori's head. Hey. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori stands up, fiddling with her own pencil between her hands. Hey Tori, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really?
This is gonna be fun.
I broke my pencil. Hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inhibited to her surroundings, she bumps into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutters the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today.
Who told you that?
Look at them, Sayori. Yeah, I grabbed Sayori's arm and helped her sit down at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow the dust off of the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally alone, I open up. In come my friends. In they come. In such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after one, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go of one, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts shatters all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling, but they are shouting and pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
You're so loud.
Mine wouldn't even be audible. You wouldn't know if I said
the happy thoughts. background, Sayori. Did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. Almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind.
What do you think about this?
I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out really good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better.
What if it was more decorative and
Writing this is like magic.
It look like a courtyard.
Wait,
or do you just want to knock it out? We just do landscape.
Writing is like magic.
All right, so we're calling this
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Well, then this is a
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
So with your all-in budget of $275, obviously that leaves right about $80,000 to do the improvement.
Okay.
Well, I said let's go check it out. Okay. All right, after you go.
Okay, wait. Who's watching?
You got a little entry there.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no time later than a week. I wonder if there's. I wonder if this one is this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it's hard for me to be pessimistic.
All right, well, you want to go check out the kitchen?
Let's see what's on the other side.
We're gonna go with Monica.
Right?
Ah, no, I'm thinking I should pick the Sayori route. I'll just play the game again. Hey again, sorry. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well.
Wayfair, you make home shopping easy.
That's one way of putting it.
This sounds familiar.
Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent greetings, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing.
I can just hand them
Sign,
rapid relief and know that they're gonna come back happier and
consign,
if you use it on Monday, by Thursday,
tangent, like
you'll be enjoying that
playing a chalkboard on
they can start it, and 3 days later, I know that they're gonna have the results.
On a turn tablet, like playing
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost
filling on a
Even
pizza
close
crust.
calls.
An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. No!
I can't believe that worked! No, I got the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The moment you realize your carpet is older than you.
At Lowe's, we have all the latest floor styles for any room at the prices you'll love.
Get a free whole home deluxe installation with purchase of Stainmaster Carpet and Pad.
Before Nexium 24-Hour, Mark could only imagine a peaceful night's sleep without frequent heartburn waking him up. Now, that dream is a reality. Nexium 24-Hour stops acid before it starts for all-day, all-night protection. Can you imagine 24 hours without heartburn?
Bringing back the neighborhoods we work in is important to us. It's where we live. For business partners,
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that.
Put your big blue pants on and suit up.
It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. The poem can be as abstract and physical expressions of a feeling or a conversation with the reader.
On both sides, it can be really efficient. I just think if
you're already becoming self-aware. It's scary.
So I would open it up by removing
so putting it in that way,
cabinets,
not every
adding a
poem
large
is
island that
about
looks in the
something.
living room.
Anyway,
You could add all new cabinets
here's
on the
Monica's
center
writing
wall
tip
and
of the
all
day.
the
Sometimes you'll
appliances.
find yourself
Remove the
facing a
wallpaper
difficult
and then
decision.
we can
No!
remove
This is what she's gonna say to save it.
Okay.
When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Main room I want you to see because who knows? You guys may want it to be a game room, another living room, but I want you to go check it out. It's right through that door. Look how big. What do you guys think?
I think my son will love this place to have a really good game room.
So maybe we could set this room up for the kids. I think in here, I would love to do windows floor to ceiling on the back so that you can see your backyard. Do some hardwoods in here. A built-in all on that back wall. You can put your TV.
Yes, pool table.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a great idea.
Ping pong.
Yeah.
Really good at ping pong?
Yeah, that was my son loved to do.
I love
My
it.
daughter too.
Obviously, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. All the bedrooms and bathrooms need to be updated.
coming
But I feel like
somewhere
the
already.
main spaces, I think, are the ones that we'd really focus a lot of the attention on. And then I want you to look at this backyard.
All right, come check out this beautiful backyard.
Oh, it's big.
You never know when you might change your mind. That's it.
When you see this big of a backyard, do you think lots of maintenance, or do you think this is a good thing?
Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What are you even talking about? My advice for today. Thanks for listening. Stop it. I'm not okay. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespect her. Meaning when I disrespected her. Okay, now there's only one person watching, but I don't really care. I'm okay, you know, completely. I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I'm always letting these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside of me come out, and I make people hate me. Okay, wait, how? And make people hate me. Yeah, I said that right. Okay. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my book with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, I have no choice but to accept the request. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh no. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. I had to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do last minute preparations. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. but that doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event. I'm sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting the posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you think it was a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimidated with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. No! Stop it! I will not allow that! Who the heck is watching? Who is this person? Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else and everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Thanks, everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Literally. Gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of your club, how are you going to expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ha, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to see... Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly, a hymn. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her implication is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply her emotions behind each line she recites. Bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Why did I click on? Okay. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to see a good example. I was just hoping to set a good example. Okay, I suck at reading. I can't English. When watching now, who the heck is watching my stream? Just kidding. Can I just question that? Like, who is watching my stream? Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I will go next. Wow, Yuri's face is all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri actually glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri passes the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp symbols of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she incites with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she is bewildered. Even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Applauding. I don't know what I am anymore. Everyone joins me afterwards. Okay, hold on. I can hang this up now. 2. Full screen. Return. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine that you're reciting to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes as we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tori liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours. I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, and depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that changes you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tori. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tori lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy in it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry too much about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your own writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you and Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? It's because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little bit. While she's still a little enthusiased, her poem has a rhythm and theme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. That's it, I'm putting these on. I'm tired of... Dun 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 na 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 na. Okay, I really shouldn't have done that. That scared me. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't too bad now, was it? Easier for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite your poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write the poems tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll continue planning it tomorrow. And for the week and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Okay, that was weird. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There is no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at the two of you, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Eh? Okay, I did the wrong, okay. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tori, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go. I like home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Okay, return. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ha, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we got to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Walk home with Sayori. Sayori! You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club room every day. Besides, you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's not even going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Oh, I know what's gonna happen in that time. God dang it. God dang it. Last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food? You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried up squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You're saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, What do you mean you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event, okay? Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, don't worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tori, what's up? Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is ideally dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tori. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, I asked her and she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tori. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now that now that it's always been. It's not any different now than it's always been. Okay, there you go. Now I can read for some reason. Now I can read for some reason. Who the heck's watching my stream? You're so funny, Tori. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she's... That's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you shouldn't forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. And now, I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you, eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances at her side. She's holding a volume of her manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. But we can start now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. Something's bothering you. You can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah? Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needs you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You just can't avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs to worry, if she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should just have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls us out to the club room. No, wait, huh? Is that... Oh, no, wait, I did say that right. Okay, never mind. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go with Sayori first. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? And this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Tori. Sayori Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. You insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in my place for a bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not confident about your writing, are you? Huh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people will think that way too. Right? Tori? Please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really want to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing your poems if they just laugh at you and say, Natsuki's so cute? Natsuki, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. Nobody understands that. I really try hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. Gently grab my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. Place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches a poem from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is crazy. It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look into it too much. But I know you're better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she's always mean as well. Sometimes she focuses on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. Okay, wait, did he say, okay. Okay, yeah, he did say Sayori. I'm sorry if I was a part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. sound hiding it from her eyes. I never realized how difficult this was for her. Finally, she forces her hand to... Can read it. Just turn that away. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my true feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trust me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. It's just... No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little bit surprising to read. Or I guess I'm not used to hearing you say such nice things coming from you. Don't say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing the things that you can't say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles completely, feeling to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can't think... But remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes it back away, her small, soft hand surprising me with their sensations. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm just glad that you want it. Natsuki pendles on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I see a faint smile to herself. That's all for now. Go put it away before somebody sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put it away. So that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Hattori. Have you thought about what you're going to submit to the performance festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I'm gonna take my poem and hold it in my hands. Singing back with Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Tori. It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the clubroom every day, pretending you like manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Tori. It's not like Natsuki hates everyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulging her as much as you have. Is that so? Kind of knew that, but I didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki's kind of unpredictable. A lot of the time she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want... Wait, and you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? Okay. I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought out. And on all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with a little hope of knowing knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim starlight twinkling twilight in the sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look into her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything. What am I thinking? Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose. We all speak only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend doesn't exist. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophistic or anything. And I once again have to look at the history, but it was kind of on my mind, and that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Paradoxical. Okay, there you go. There's still one person watching this? Okay then. I have no idea who's watching my stuff, but okay. Because if we all had answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers to write about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Stop that. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Okay, I did say that right. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I mean, Yuri's the last one to... Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. I should just leave her be for now. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start to figure out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did seem a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when you're addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? I feel like even Yuri isn't immune to it. Seeing error is common foreshadowing for something terrible about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the one thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right, Sai. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some more decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? Curious expression is coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked with her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them. And different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you guys help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I've never gave up on Sayori. I've never given Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But I can also be a leader on my own. Then I won't grow as much of a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you? So you should make some banners and decorations to help with the atmosphere. About that, I I love atmosphere. Rita's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses. Help. Her mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful helper, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Tori. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to buy someone of them on my hand. Could you help out as well? I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... What are the club members? How on earth am I going to respond to a suggestion like that? Suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you didn't know how to bake, there's always dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned handle the baking on your own. Tori might not be around if you became a nuisance, so therefore be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Tori to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. Baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Tori to decide how he'd like to contribute when I'm a girl. I'm gonna save, cause no, it's save. Save, now it's return. I'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he'd be interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised so... Sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle down? Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Tori, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Do you have the save? I'm gonna click on Siri. I mean, it's going to be anyone I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said it's helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean to be difficult. Just like... Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. He's made it sound like a lot of work, so it would probably... Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. Definitely agree. Man, and ago you were saying that. That's because... Hold on, settings, window, gotta check my stuff again with him. Three. Never mind, okay. Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic. Okay, melodramatic. There, I said it. It's a little bit hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Tori? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. Stop being cute. Stop. It's not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little bit unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot of fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. You really are important for that way to people feel, how people feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Manaka is also taken back by Yuri's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it really, really great event. Yeah, yeet. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. Barely got any time to read today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door and chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? Still need to figure out our plan for this weekend. You literally wouldn't have gotten home and realized you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm gonna give you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. You're right. Gotta have a guy come over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I needed to complain for a second. We'll have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So, so you'd be better looking forward to it. Oh? Didn't you just say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone. Wait, what? It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. Okay. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all. It's so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do it with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Yay, black screen. Settings. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming to visit. I keep telling myself that there is no reason to be nervous about it. It doesn't help much. Wait. I keep telling myself there is no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Okay, there you go. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other when after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different person on a phone, using tones of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things. I kind of saw that one coming. I put Natsuki aside. I haven't heard from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we texted each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Said this is our house, cause damn, it's... Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit to simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I'm assuming she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up into her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Okay. Damn, the music is loud in my ear. And I just turned it up, never mind. There you go. Hi, Tori. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's indifferent. There is a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy and as it's always been. Really? Because this looks cleaner than my room, I'll say that much right now. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had up for years now. I can tell. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori already left by the time we decided in the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival's preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Atsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday? When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Tori. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's what the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori grabs Sayori's shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Tori. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Didn't you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? It's because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste about having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so bad for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed as your It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if it's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it at all, Tori. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat swung against my head. The heck? Okay then. Sorry about the noise. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Tori. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in every way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking once again, I grab Sayori's shoulder. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. I don't care if you're feeling selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like it? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's all I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. I could spend the whole day here. I would. Of all days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. And the very last thing at the very least, do you want to come along and help us out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling unease. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I should be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home actually waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me letting me know she's outside my front door. Without delay, I opened the door and let her in. Oh, the little cow on the shore. Ah, I can be happy. Ah. Ah. I don't know why I keep checking. I know nobody's gonna do anything. And the last viewer I had just left. But it's great. It's great. It's great. Probably got bored of me. Most likely, I'm gonna keep doing this anyway. So, hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're used to seeing me in my... Just because you're not used to seeing me outside of my school uniform. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag, probably full of baking supplies. I didn't want to come all this way and to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky that she usually does. Could be that there's a little difference outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, were you not gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Grab the bag from Natsuki and I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. All the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small. It's so better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We're getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature transition finger like Yuri doesn't mean that you should be like, that's key. Forget it. Didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate you trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's the way you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into bodies like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Is that to me? Who else? Man. Just get started already. Sour and girls call you gross. Finally, I found your weakness. Please spare me. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoon, dirty bowls. That doesn't look dirty at all. It's shining. On every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The baker is going to the oven. The batter is going to the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way the flavors aren't different and everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Aren't we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. Putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not honestly sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth in the end if you're just looking at everyone's eyes lit up. Like the ones you made on the first day. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cake-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure to completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl of icing. Huh? The icing's still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it's just taking a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to be out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger on the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Suddenly grabs my wrist. I want your crossed fingers on my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch the finger towards the bowl. Don't make me be the crap out of you next time. I'd like to see you try. Hard enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly scoop it with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki's pulling causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! Just got into my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glop of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. Yeah, what? Take this. Suddenly wipes it off with her finger and shoving her finger towards my own face. I'm faster. I grab her wrist before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop being cute. Just gonna. Oh, somebody was actually watching this for like quite a couple minutes. Okay then. I'm just gonna say I know. I don't know. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Now I know you know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. To me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do it either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Whoa, her face is adorable. She seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? Why does she look adorable? How did the moon turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. I'm starting to feel dizzy. Out of nowhere, a fire alarm goes off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is it burning? Thought I didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough, cough. No wonder. What's the dirty tray in here, Demi? Did you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistake. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt and grabs a blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment still lingers in our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Oh, that smells so good. The cupcakes are being pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can be creative. Here, scoop the icing with these big bags. Or the plastic bag. I forgot what those are called. Yeah, you put them in a bag. And then you do this kind of circling motion towards it when it starts going up so that you can get the freaking cupcake. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I picked one of those with a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's literature, isn't it? Well, it's literature, right? But you can make more literature themed by writing different words on each cupcake. It would be fun to see to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. Can't address that act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we can't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how you do it. Giving me a chance to think about it before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply icing and then how we get each to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are all together. Yeah, but they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Can't bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Can I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today? I feel so helpless.